Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it could have been worse, but not much worse. Yeah, I mean, never done the GP circuit, and what an awesome circuit it is, honestly, you know. Yeah, we had problems in starting from free practice 2, really. One of the rear studs after lighting all the parts like we should do. Okay, we may stretch them a little bit, down to money. So yeah, one of the bolts sheared off in free practice 2, got it repaired, went out qualifying, crossed the tyres, went out on the first flying lap, and at about 120, 130 mile an hour, all 4 studs, or one of the studs anyway, which sheared all 4 off on the driver's wheel, gave way, and that was it.
Just for those that don't have any concept of what that's like from a driver's perspective, what do you feel? What do you hear?
I mean, really, if you haven't had it, it's very hard to describe. I mean, really, it's just, you know, you've got the sound of metal on tarmac, you know, just grind and graunching sound. The car obviously doesn't handle it. The steering wheel's vibrating all over the place, and you're sort of like in a moment of shock and wondering what's going on and trying to correct the car. Yeah, which I did pretty well. Kept it through most of the corner, and in the end, it just dug in too much, and the back spun round, and obviously I went into the barrier as well, so that caused a fair amount of damage. So it could have been a lot worse, but it could have been a lot better as well.
So that happens during qualifying. You know then that you'll be at the back of the grid for the following race, which was this morning. We've had that race now, but before any of that can start, you've got the car to get sorted for that first race that you've already done. I mean, I hear the guys are up quite late into the morning.
That's it. No, I mean they did. I mean, again, budget, but they did an amazing job. You know, they don't get paid much at all. They get the food, the drink. That's about it. You know, a couple of a little bit of fuel money. But yeah, they worked till midnight. They're up at 6 this morning. Yeah, you know, they did a tremendous job, and it was tough. A number of points at 8, 9, 10 o'clock last night, it didn't look like we were going to be out. You know, and to be fair to Honda, RML Chevrolet, they all helped us out. Yeah, and the boys did an excellent job, and I'm glad that we've gained some places. You know, by definition, a few people falling off, but finish first, you've got to finish. You know, with reliable car. Yeah, I mean, it's testament to the team. You know, I just owe them. I owe them a result. So 20th is nice. We've got a load of turbos behind us, so it's going to be tough to make places in race 2. Let's try, and then we just don't know.
Are you starting to think already about next year?
For sure, yeah. I mean, we've got about 6 options. 1, do nothing. Don't want to do that. 2, do it in a car as it is. It's desperately uncompetitive, so that's pointless. 3, put a turbo engine in it. Again, that's expensive and a false economy. Yeah. If we had the money, which we don't. 4, buy a same spec car with the engine already in it, so there's a less of a conversion cost. 5, buy a second-hand NGTC car. 6, buy a brand new NGTC car. And as the further you go through the options, the more expensive it gets. So we're not going to be a one-season wonder. We will be here next year. It's just in what form.
How much have you learned this season, personally?
Massive. On one hand, people say, "Oh, it's such a massive step up, and you can't do it, and all this and all that." But at that point, I disagree. But there's stuff that's not rocket science, but there's lots of little things that we've learned, and to make sure that we do live parts a lot more stricter than we have. But it's only into budget. It's not because we've been trying to cut corners. The media, just the arena, just everything, interacting with the fans. Like I said, the mechanics have learnt a lot. We've learnt a lot about the car and the setup. If you can't enjoy this, Luke, you're dead. It's just immense.
And finally, it just shows with the door opening and the noise and lots of hustle and bustle at the moment. I'm keeping you from your lunch, aren't I?
No, I've grabbed a couple of sandwiches already.
Oh, right.
So we're just the front end's in bits again, which I don't like seeing an hour before the race. But they're just trying to. We were very, very dangerously close to running over temperature on the engine because with the impact yesterday, we've had to cobble together the front of the car. So we were running in unknown. So we got away with it, but it was very, very close. So they're trying to do some modifications now.
This would be hot for summer, wouldn't it? I mean, this would be a hot day for July.
So it's a little bit against us. We could have done with a normal October day, but that's the way it is. We got through it. We've got, as I sit here now, it's 5 to 1. We've got an hour, but well, we've probably got 55 minutes. It's and I do get jittery when we get to sort of like half an hour and 20 minutes. I like to be sitting in the car ready to go. But no, we'll have 2 more races. Like I said, the team have done. I can't stress what what an excellent job they've done. So yeah, let's go and do it for Barton, for Luton, for Bedfordshire, and for the team.